Today's reading, Jesus says one of the many things that I never want Jesus to say to me, and that is, woe to you. We hear it several times throughout the Gospels. And today, Jesus is saying, woe to you, to the Pharisees. Our Gospel is from Luke, chapter 11, verses 42 to 46. But woe to you, Pharisees, for you tithe mint and rue and every herb, and neglect justice and the love of God. These you ought to have done without neglecting the others. Woe to you, Pharisees, for you love the best seat in the synagogues and salutations in the marketplaces. Woe to you, for you are like graves, which are not seen, and men walk over them without knowing it. One of the lawyers answered Jesus, Teacher, in saying this, you reproach us also. And Jesus said, Woe to you, lawyers also, for you load men with burdens hard to bear, and you yourselves do not touch the burdens with one of your fingers. There's a lot of woe in this one. Like, imagine Jesus saying, woe to you, Matthew. Woe to you. That's some pretty serious stuff there. And then you got the lawyers come to Jesus and say, well, hold on, Jesus. Like in reproaching them, like you're also reproaching us. And Jesus says, I don't know what the guy thought or expected. Like oh, sorry, I didn't mean, no. And then Jesus is like, well, actually, woe to you also, lawyers. I'm certain that is not what the lawyer was expecting to hear. But is there a word or phrase or an idea that jumps out at you today? For me, there's this phrase, there's this idea toward the end, Jesus talking to the lawyer and explaining why he's reproaching them. He says, woe to you, for you load men with heavy burdens to bear. I think about this one a lot. I've thought about this one a lot for a long, long, long time. Ever since I started speaking and writing, I've been very sensitive and almost afraid that Jesus would say this to me, or woe to you, Matthew. You load men with heavy burdens to bear, heavy burdens that are hard to bear. Because when you're writing, when you're speaking, I think it's easy to place heavy burdens on people that are hard to bear. And that sort of petrifies me. We got this phrase, been using for 20 years now, meeting people where they are and leading them to where God is calling them to be. And yes, it's hard to meet people where they are because people are in different places in their journey and have had different life experiences, and all of that affects who they are and where they are. All of that affects how they can make their onward journey. And if you're going to lead them to God, you can't overburden them. Otherwise, they can't make the journey. You have to lead them to God slowly and gently and compassionately and generously and thoughtfully and respectfully. And it, like placing heavy burdens on them, destroys all of that. So that's the phrase that again jumps out at me today. But maybe he used a different word, phrase, or idea to inspire you to live the gospel more fully today. That's what we're trying to do here each day. We just take a few minutes so we can live the gospel more fully today, even by this much more. Because this much more every day will make you a saint. If you can live the gospel just this much more today than yesterday, and tomorrow than today, that will make you a saint. And that is a beautiful thing. Have a great day. And remember, be bold, be Catholic.